Hello guys, I want to welcome you guys back to my channel. It's your girl, A. Marie, from A. Marie Lace Wigs, A. Marie Design. We all one person, okay? So I have been seeing y'all comments and a lot of y'all saying, hey, we miss you doing a lot of the dressmaking stuff and things like that. When are you coming back? So we're going to get in a process of coming back. But I also want to let y'all know a lot of things that y'all are looking for, like this that we're going to go over, is already on my channel. I don't know if y'all looking at my videos from your phone. And I noticed when you look at the videos from the phone, a lot of the videos don't show up. So a lot of y'all was asking about that crystal outfit that I made where I used the body shaper with the bustier sweetheart thing, and I put all the crystals on it to do it inspired by what Sierra was wearing. That actual video of how I did that is on YouTube. So I don't know why you're not able to see it, because I do little snippets, but I kind of showed y'all how I had the base of it, how I put it on, how I glued it, how I, you know what I mean? So the video don't be like long drawn out for a whole bunch of hours, but I give you the meat and potatoes on how to do it, what you need, what it looks like. I even show what it looked like before I even put anything on it. So those videos do exist. So please click on my channel, kind of go through. Gino, stop it. Stop whining. Click on the channel, go through everything where you will be able to authentically see this stuff. So it's there. So a lot of stuff I made when I stored my stuff, I don't know what a lot of my things is. So it is a lot of dresses, because I wanted to really get into the special occasion type dresses and stuff like that, and kind of work on and kind of perfect that. And I was moving. This is a bunch of stuff. So I don't know where none of that stuff is. You know, when I packed, I just was sporadically packing. So a lot of this stuff I'm remaking, and these pattern is on YouTube. So it's almost like I'm going into overkill. It's there. So, but for the people that probably can't see it, can't find it, is there. I don't know if you need to look at it from a computer, but what we take and see this one side of the sweetheart corset that we're going to make, where we take the uh, masking, what is this considered? Masking tape, and we make the pattern and we tape it on here. And that's how we get this shape. So now we're going to show y'all the other shape. I'm going to show you. And then at a later date, I'm going to take it off, and then we're going to add the 1-inch seam allowance back. And then when I get the fabric and the pattern and different things, this might not even be enough tape to do this. So I wanted one side and then another side. So that's this side. And you only need to make one side, and then when you cut it, you duplicate it for each side. Okay, you don't need to make two sides. Always just one. So yeah, let's kind of get into it. And I'm gonna be honest, I get really shy when it comes to working while y'all are here versus me doing this by myself. I feel more comfortable working by myself than working where y'all is here with me. So if you see, when I'm taking this tape to do this, parts that should curve is not just going to curve. So that's why you take the scissors and you're going to bring that down. And you're going to do the snippets, and that is going to make the material curve. Okay, they ain't gonna just curve. All right, that's what you got to do. So for me, and this is gonna be the one where we have the bustier, where the bra cup is under there, and then this one is going to be the corset without. So for me, when you making these, if you're smaller breasted, then a lot of times people can get away with having it way down like this. But to me, I like more coverage. So I kind of would like mine to kind of go up, give a little bit more coverage than to feel like it's sagging or hanging down. So you take your one piece. And right now we're going to focus on the cup. That's what we're focusing on. So we're going to take another piece. And again, to make stuff curve, you got to cut, put a slit in it. This mannequin right here that y'all seeing me featured on this video, this came from onlymannequins.com. See, it's size 12. Size 12 is my size, okay? But you might still have to do some alteration because now my waist is smaller, and then to be able to do the buttocks, I added padding and stuff to be able to mimic my buttocks. So when I'm making a dress that is fitted, I want to be able to have the you know, the dimensions. Okay, so onlymannequins.com. Then what we're going to do at a later date, the mannequin that I actually have, the half torso, I'm going to show y'all how we're going to take that and make that into a dressmaking your size. Or I don't have the help, but you can have a family member. Go on YouTube and look at how to make a mannequin off your own shape. And you're going to have to buy about, I'll say to be safe, let's say 10 things of duct tape, and put on a t-shirt and some plastic, and let a family member tape you up and then cut you out, and you will have your own personal mannequin that fits you and your size. Okay, so that video is on YouTube, and you guys can follow that and make your own. So again, to make this curve, you know, this ain't gonna curve on its own, right? You got to put those slits in it. You have to put those slits in it. Okay. Because what we're focusing on now, the whole thing is we're focusing on the bra cup, okay? We're focusing on the bra cup. So when we make like the corset type, this is the whole ordeal that we are mainly focusing on, okay? And then we'll worry about the other parts later, like the rest of the stuff to make the rest of this. And again, the video is on my YouTube. I already made this. You can go through all my videos. You might have to do it from an actual computer, but you can go on there and you can see that I already did this. Okay. I might have to go find an ink pen because that'll make it better for the markings. Is there an ink pen here? No, there isn't. Okay, so you're doing this bra cup. Okay, so when we get ready to do this bra cup, and we want this bra cup to be able to fit and fit us and be able to have the curves, and we put it back together. So, Gina, watch out. So I will do a marking. And I'm going to do this later in a ink pen. So we kind of do a marking like that, right? So when you look at a bra cup, you probably can't see that. And then we'll go from here. This is the princess seam. And I'm going to have to get a pen to identify all of these points. All of this is very important. Because if you don't put it back together correctly, it's not going to look right. I know y'all can't see this. Let me go get an ink pen and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Come here, baby. Y'all still see? Okay. All right. So again, you know, when y'all look at like a corset, bralette, or whatever, have these. So all of this is important. Okay. And then again, from the princess scene, okay. Listen up. All this is important when we're making these, because clothes is like a puzzle. When we put it together, we got to put this stuff together just like a puzzle. Everything has to be right. And when we cut it, we have to add in the seam allowance back, because if you cut it without the seam allowance, it's going to be too small. So once we cut this, but when I get to that part, we'll get to that part. But right now, we're just focusing on. Okay. So when I make my markings so that I can be aware of where everything go when I start cutting this out and putting it back, you want to know exactly where each piece go. Okay. All right. So this would be number one. This would be my number one piece. This would be number two. This piece would be number three. Okay. Number one, number two, number three. So when we go to putting this back together, we need to know exactly where each one of these pieces go. Okay. So you do your markings, and then like when it goes to the connected, I would do a line like this, right? So kind of as a guide, that's where that go. And then I do a line kind of like this, how they'll say notches, like on a pattern piece, that's where that go. Now I do a line kind of like this, that's where that goes. So when I cut all this stuff out, I know that is the proper way of putting this back together. And then we will have to add, because once we cut this out, right, this is going to get smaller. So if we made it the same size, it's not going to be the correct size. So this will be the bra piece for the top part of the corset. Okay, you'll cut that piece. And now we're going to work on the bottom piece, the connection piece. Okay. Okay. As you see, this is how you make the bottom part of it. Y'all see? And this tape you can get off of Amazon. Y'all know. Y'all already know. Everything. Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. And I'm not a sponsor from Amazon, and Amazon does not pay me. I just feel I get a lot bang for my money from Amazon. And on your dressmaking mannequin, like all of this stuff is important because they have these markings or your princess seams and stuff like that. So a lot of this stuff is important. So we have the tape going vertical and horizontal, so that once I start cutting the pieces, the tapes won't like fall apart. So that's why you'll see me make the tape go up and down. Then I take the tape and go over it going the opposite way. So once I start to pull, you know, take it loose, I have. Okay. So clothes is like a puzzle, you know, whatever, however you put them together, you know, make the piece and cut it out, you put it back together in that same way. And you add when you cut this out, when we cut this out and make all these markings, the pattern is going to get smaller. So when the pattern gets smaller, that's why we add the seam allowance and stuff back into the pattern. So this is the part that we're going to need, because like, how do we know and how are we going to connect all of these pieces together? This is how. Well, it's just like a puzzle, and this would be our front seam line. I hope I'm in a video. Yeah. Okay. So then again, we're going to look right here at this seam allowance. Because when we're putting this stuff back together, all of this stuff is important. Everything is important. Okay? All of this is important. Okay? Okay. So as you can see, everything is starting to play a part on how we make these patterns. So then right here is the front piece, right? So you can have the option of what they'll call put it on the fold. So if you put it on the fold, you open it to have both pieces. but then you got to do these pieces. So this is the front piece. So I will put number 1 right here, and then to let me know that's the front piece of it. And then here, do I want 2 or 3? Do I want 2 or 3? Or do I just want this to be one piece? Because I'll be putting a boning. Let's see. Put a piece of boning right here. So I'm doing my layout because a lot of time you do the boning in these outfits. So that's the front 1, and this is 2, and this is 3. Okay. So all this is important to know. Okay. Then we're going to go here, and we're just going to keep the train rolling. Okay. And thank y'all for encouraging me to keep going, because I'm gonna be honest, sometimes you get so much crap going on with this internet, and sometimes you just be like, you know what, I'm good. And you do get discouraged. But to read y'all comments like, hey, what happened to the dressmaking stuff? What happened to, you know, I looked at a lady that make wedding dresses, and I was following her channel because a lot of stuff I learned from her as well. And what I noticed, even with her, like, she mentally, the last time she loaded a video was 4 years ago. And I'm like, wow, the last time she physically loaded a video was 4 years ago. What happened? What made her, she was doing so good, and the last video that she made, and she was even in a storefront teaching classes, everything. The last time she made a video was 4 years ago. And I was like, wow, I hope the negativity from online didn't discourage her as well. Y'all don't know, when you a loader and load videos and just the hatred and the different stuff you go through, that stuff can mentally take a toll on you. You know, we human, we can only take so much. And then y'all go with this natural body stuff. Oh, everybody, y'all want to assume no matter what everybody got a BBL. Everybody got a BBL. My Sonabella surgery is on my channel. I documented the surgery and hold up the paperwork and everything. But still, that ain't good enough. Y'all still going to say that, is my waistline natural? No. So my waist was 36 inches, and I did have Sonabella laser surgery. So now my waist is, I believe it is, maybe 27 inches. So no, my waist is not natural. I didn't get, you know, my waist is not natural. So when you go get lipo and you get your waist contoured, yes, you will have this tiny, teeny waist. So my waist is not authentic, this teeny bitty size. No, I did have my waist altered. So that's why this dress, if y'all see, this is a dress that was I was like 161 pounds, and I was 36 inches in my waist. Okay, now I'm down to 27 inches in my waist. However many years later, I believe it's 10 years later from the surgery. Yeah, or I don't know how many years, but the math is there. Y'all know how to do the math. Y'all that interested, clock it as, what's his name? I can't think of the boy's name. Shamar. Say clock it. But I don't see why you be that interested and to tell somebody what they did when you ain't been there. But I'm saying that to say that the lady with that channel, she's all natural. She ain't had no alterations. She got the mommy belly, and y'all go, oh, we don't like women that had surgery. We like all natural. We like all natural. And then I see that y'all even go, you know, Carissa Shields, she haven't had surgery. She's all natural. Y'all was on that body shaming her. So it's like you can't win or lose with these people on the internet. Y'all will go, oh, we don't like people that had surgery. We want all natural. And Carissa Shields get on there, all natural. No alterations, no surgery, no nothing. No BBL, no boob job, just her natural, authentic body where she go work out. Then y'all talk about her. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you can't win for losing. I'm saying that to say the lady that had the sewing channel, she was all natural. She had no surgery, no nothing. And, you know, with her imperfection, her little mommy tummy and stuff like that, I'm for sure y'all bullied her right off the internet. So it's like, no matter what you do, you're never going to be able to satisfy this internet. You can have a natural body. You can have the natural face. Then they'll go, oh, your face pretty, but your teeth crooked. Oh, your eyes pretty, but one. It's just, you're never going to be able to satisfy the internet because there's always somebody behind a keyboard. And the things that kill me, a lot of people that be on this keyboard talking about people, if they would look in the mirror at themselves, they shouldn't open their mouth. Because they won't be the one to write home to mama. They don't look so appealing themselves. But they sit there and do it. The internet is so crazy. I was looking at this video, and rest in peace to the people in this video. And it was this hard, and this guy on there. And the lady was married. And I guess she went through a divorce, and she do a story time and just, you know, was living her life, you know, sharing her life story about her divorce and different stuff. Never said her husband's name or whatever, but just, you know, she's living her life now. She's going through a divorce, and, you know, just inspiration for probably somebody that's going through a divorce, don't know what's else out there. She wasn't even bad mouthing her husband, just she going through a divorce, and, you know, this is her life out there, whatever. However, so for some reason, her ex-husband, she started dating, tracked her. She was on a date, and her and this new guy that she started the date, and he did the unthinkable. He unalived both of those people. And a man on there, and he's showing a picture. Look at her, y'all. She got a body, yada, yada, and got a body done. Look at her, look at her, look at her. And y'all, these are women, y'all run after and look and look and look. Look what happened. That was so insensitive. And y'all don't realize the stuff y'all say about people. That's somebody mama, that's somebody daughter. And y'all bloggers that do that, y'all not gonna feel the pain till that's your sister something happened to. That's your cousin, your niece, your daughter, your family members. Y'all won't feel that pain until y'all put in those shoes, and then another blogger will come and take y'all story and find a way, and then go, they talking about this educational. You're being insensitive to them people, family members, to say that. So you saying because this lady, when it had alterations to her body and she divorced her husband and just on the journey on YouTube, sharing her journey, and she wasn't being mean to him, that it's her fault that happened? Because she got her body done, and she's whatever, y'all get these whatever. That is so disrespectful and disheartening. And y'all never gonna feel that pain until y'all face with that situation. Y'all never gonna feel that pain until y'all are sitting in that. And I guarantee you, to those bloggers that do this, if there was somebody in y'all family, y'all would be crushed to hear another blogger talk about your family like how y'all sit back and talk about these people family like they ain't got kids and family members that love them. And I notice y'all men bloggers that do that, y'all normally always pick on women. Always, oh, look at her body, look at her, da, 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 and say y'all married happy, but you always pick on women. Y'all don't mess with them gangbangers. Y'all do not mess with them Chicago gangbangers and LA gangbangers that's about that life for real. Y'all don't blog on them because y'all know one thing about them. They take that internet stuff seriously. And they will find a way to reach out and touch. Y'all think y'all be invincible. Y'all always target women and talk about women. But if you this big blog and know all this and that, y'all do not mess with them real dangerous people. I noticed that. You look at your channel, y'all ain't getting on there running y'all mouth about them real dangerous people because y'all know them type of people, they might not live in your city, but somebody else might live in your city, and those ties is real. And them people take that type of stuff seriously. So it's disheartening that y'all do. But I realize, I think that a lot of men that sit there and get on them channels and talk about women like that, they might hate women. I don't care if you got a wife. Because why are you so concerned about what another woman did to her body? If it ain't your wife, why are you worried about it? Go worry about your wife body. Why are you concerned about what another woman did? If I had a husband and he was blogging and this, that, and that, and I go, baby, why are you so concerned about these women and what they doing with their body? I wouldn't like that. Why are you so worried about it? Bet you if your wife was on there talking about these men and with the gray jogging pants and this, that, and that, as a husband, you'd be like, baby, why are you so concerned about these men and their bodies and what they doing? Why, like, you be asking your wife, like, why are you so concerned about that? But some of y'all are insensitive. Y'all don't care about what y'all say about the deceased. And y'all don't realize that's somebody's mama, that's somebody's daughter, that's somebody's family member. And y'all are making like, oh, I'm commentating. But see, these the women y'all go after. So you saying that man had a right to go and do that to that lady because she decided that she was no longer, I don't care if she went and got 7 body jobs. If they marriage got to the point where it was not working for neither one of them, that's why God created the divorce. That's why the divorce is out there. I ain't gonna say God created. I'm sorry for saying that because, God wants you to be married. But that's why the divorce is in place. So if you marry somebody and you unhappy with them, you don't got to go and do the unthinkable. Divorce, move on, go find somebody else. Y'all are so disrespectful, so disheartening. And the internet is a very weird and odd space that is disrespectful. Feel like I don't have any respect for the deceased. And y'all are making like, oh, this is educational. Ain't shit about what you're doing is educational. It's bullying and it's disrespectful. But what I wish that YouTube would do, these channels that are monetized, if you take somebody else's pain or whatever from their channel at all, and you commentate about them on your channel, whatever you make from talking about, if you making money, that person should be entitled to 50% because you're making money off them. Maybe they'll stop talking about people then because they'll be so stingy won't want to share the profit. So if these your viral videos and all that, yeah, you could talk about this person, but at the same time, because you're talking about this person and you making revenue from this content, it ain't your authentic, like copyright, this day life, and you all and whatever. I wish that there could be some laws that will, yeah, you could talk about the person, but at the same time, if your channel is monetized and you're using this platform and you're making money and you make money off this topic, then that person that you did the video about and blogged about, they entitled. Y'all probably wouldn't even want to do it no more. But guys, these are the 2 different ways that you will do. So one will be the corset bralette with the bra cup, and one will be without. But this will be how you will do it. And at a later date, we'll transfer this to paper because when we cut this and we take this off and we put it on a paper, we have to add that 1-inch seam allowance back to this project. So we will get to this. But this video has already been done. This stuff, I've already did it. It's already on my channel. And if you're unable to see it, you have to log in from a computer. So this stuff, I already did this. And I'm just doing it again because I see a lot of y'all saying, hey, can you show us? It's here. It's there. It's outfits I did. Go way back and look. This stuff is there. So I just wanted to revamp it, bring it again, and then because there's different dresses I want to make, but I can't find it. So that's why we're doing this over, because the patterns that I made, I personally cannot find them. So that's why we're doing this over, and I gotta, yeah. So, but you guys have a blessed day, and y'all stop being insensitive about people pain and them losing their family members, and y'all finding and thinking it's cool and stuff like that. That ain't cool, and I don't wish that on nobody. But if that happened, if that was somebody in your family, these bloggers, I guarantee you wouldn't have that same type of energy if you looked on somebody else's page and seeing that they was saying stuff about, and y'all try to make it like y'all not doing it in a disrespectful way. Y'all are being very disrespectful. Because basically, from what I got from the man's video, is that she went and got her body done, and she decided to get a divorce, and she did story time, so it cost her her life. No, I don't like that. That's very wrong and disrespectful. Nobody is God, and nobody have a right to do that. So rest in peace to the young lady and her family. And I'm sorry that these bloggers is taking y'all's story and making it a game and fun, and there's nothing funny about that. So I'm that's why I say the internet, and I'm just saying that to say, like, y'all wonder why I go and come, go and come, go and come. The internet is mind blowing. It's very disrespectful. Is distasteful sometimes how they do, and they always try to judge you and dictate on your life. But we're I hear y'all asking me, hey, what happened? Depression happens, anxiety happens, and it takes you to a place that you be like, I'm done. I ain't never getting on the internet. But then you get on the internet and I read a comment from you guys, and I say, you know what? Somebody appreciate me being here. So here I go. Y'all have a blessed Sunday. Toodles.